to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to review.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20. Yard line. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Shift together here from the D-line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He cuts it right. And the cutback to this, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
First and 10. Here's one. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense. They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Second down, 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned, and they wind up picking up the first down.
This time Wilson will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second and 10 now. Wilson had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Where is this play going? And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll come out in the pistol. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding time. Looking deep down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In motion left here, Montgomery. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And they'll run it here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Corey Grant, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
319 to Nana.
Check. Fresno.
319. Right there. 54. Right there.
Rodgers now on first, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They go play action with Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. 1st and 15 here behind the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a cut to the sideline. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Deep drop. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Rodgers to throw on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Final minute now of the third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So second and 10 here. Second and 10 now. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Corey Grant with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Rodgers now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Corey Grant, 67 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the product of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. the Seahawks have picked it up. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Oh, Charles, that ball didn't go 10 yards. That's why the flag comes out here.
And you know they changed the rule a few years ago, Brandon. Now you only get that one shot as a kicking team to get it right. Now the receiving team will just possess the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
To throw is Wilson, dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Nelson, the man in motion, left. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Now Wilson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with the pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.